about to head down to the Access All Areas music competition as part of the Rose of Tralee International Festival 2014. The competition is open to any solo artists, duos, bands or groups that can submit an original song and make it down to the Rose of Tralee Festival to perform it.
The winning act will receive mentoring from music industry professionals, a chance to appear on Balcony TV and prize money of €5,000.
Alright, I'm Blake. Over there is Ken, off camera, making noise with Amy Jackman. Mark. I'm Nick.
So how long have you been a band and how did it come about?
Between a week and about 2 years, depending on your definition. We kind of slide in and out. I mean, these boys, we're all kind of playing in different groups and bits and pieces and just sort of having fun together. And this particular arrangement is songs that I write that the guys kind of interpret, and they all have, Nick is a very kind of heavy metal influence, and that comes in a lot. Mark, for me, is a lot of funk, but a lot of different things in there as well. And so it just creates, and Ken is just like hard rock on the drums, so it's just kind of letting it all settle together that way.
And what's your favourite thing about performing live?
Well, depending on the band, usually going kind of nuts. Not necessarily tonight because it's frozen. But no, usually I just love going nuts. I love playing, I love expressing myself and just having fun with my friends, because you're always band friends.
I love playing music with people, but I love the meeting of people. I like just the energy of being around people. I like driving to the venue. I like meeting the sound guys. I might like meeting the presenters. I just like the energy of everything involved. It's just great.
So we know that you write your own songs. So where do you get the inspiration for your songs?
I get really sad when I break up with a girl, and I get really enthusiastic when, oh God, that leads to a bunch of bad directions. I guess I get really enthusiastic about, I've got a really good life. I do what I love doing with people that I love doing it, and sometimes when you have an overflow of emotion, when you're really enthusiastic about something, or really heartbroken about something, or really, it flows over kind of like you're pouring into a cup, and the cup overflows, and the overflow is what turns into a song, and then afterwards I feel all kind of balanced and chilled out again. It's nice.
So where do you hope to see yourself as a band in 5 years?
Jeez, that's a big, broad question. Where does everybody, let's say it individually, because we're all on different paths and things. Like, Nick, where do you want to be in 5 years?
Either I want to be an awesome sound engineer if I don't make it in a band, but preferably I'd like to see myself on big stages with any band really, rock preferably, so this band as well, playing to lots of people and having fun and showing people my stuff and how I play.
Just all over the world would be the ideal thing.
Awesome. I want to be around good energy. I want to be around people that really adore me and people that I really adore. I want every day to kind of have new energy and just feel kind of things moving and loving and shaking. And music is just one form of expression. Like conversation, music, filmmaking, whatever it is. It's just about the people involved and the emotions involved. Music is about love and hate and success and fear and aspiration, like every other medium. So it's a really nice way of expressing it.
And would you have any advice for any people that will be thinking of entering the Access Music Competition in the future years, maybe next year?
Yeah, butter up Amy Jackman. She really likes dogs, German Shepherds in particular. So if you bring a German Shepherd by her place, that might really help out.
And I'd say play your music, play it well, make sure you're well rehearsed, and have fun. That's basically it.
Chris Ahern gives you 10 stars on that. That's awesome. That's really good. I'm going to go with what he said.
So guys, would you give us a bit of background about you, what are your age range, and where are you from?
Well, the youngest is Steph, who is 19, and John is the oldest, but we don't say his age.
It's a bit of a mystery.
And where are you from?
I'm from Tala in Dublin, and John's from Dublin as well.
Steph's Bray.
I'm from Brazil.
Yeah, he's the only exotic person here.
And how do you feel just having performed live there? Because it must be terrifying.
It was actually okay. It was fine. It was our first gig, obviously, and yeah, we were terrified up until we got on the stage. But once we got on there, it was fine. It was just pretty natural.
We practiced a lot, and we were very confident on the material. So I don't think it was bad. I thought it was very good. Yeah.
And have you got any tips for anyone who's thinking of entering the Access Music Competition next year?
I'd just say practice as much as possible. We've been practicing these songs since we got together, I suppose.
5 months.
So we're 5 months, and so we're pretty well rehearsed. So once you know the material, then once you get on stage, it's fine, I think.
Yeah, and I loved how you had the violin and the drums. It's kind of like something different. And what is your typical genre of music?
We all listen to different stuff, I suppose, but the stuff that I'd listen to would be things like Leonard Cohen, Tom Waits, Bob Dylan, that kind of stuff. John, what would you listen to?
Well, I think I probably was writing the songs as singer-songwriter kind of songs, but when we added the instruments, they changed, and the guys added in their own little parts of the song. So it's gone from singer-songwriter genre maybe to a little bit rock-y, indie.
And where do you get most of your inspiration from for songwriting?
That's women.
Smoking.
That's a good answer. Yeah, that's brilliant. And what are your aims now? Where are we going to find you next?
Well, you'll find us on Facebook. But yeah, I think our next thing is we're going to try organise a few gigs in Dublin and just get into. This is our first gig, obviously, and you got that out of the way. And we just want to get into the routine of performing, I suppose, and do some more recording at some point. We've got some demos which are on the Facebook page, and yeah, so we'll do some. We'll be aiming to do an album at some point, I suppose. So,
Hopefully very soon, yeah.
That's it.
My dear sweet nothing, let's start anew from here on.
So what age were you when you knew that you wanted to start performing and singing?
Well, when I was 15, I was convinced by my friends to put up a YouTube video. So I did a cover of an Adele song, and it just went massive. Like, none of my YouTube videos since then went massive, but that got like 30-something thousand hits. So after that, I was like, do you know, I might as well give this a go. And then I got a guitar, and I started writing fairly soon after that. And I think, like, once I picked up the guitar and wrote my first song and played my own song to people for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I want to keep doing this. This is amazing. Yeah.
So what's your favourite thing about performing live like you did now?
Well, first of all, it's kind of like, I guess I mostly try and do all of my own stuff. Like, I stay away from covers as much as I can because it's so exciting to have the opportunity to share my own thoughts, I suppose. So I think the most exciting part about it is seeing people's faces reacting to something that might be deeply personal to me and knowing that maybe it connects to them in a different way. And I just love that. It's such a buzz to like get like even body language feedback from people when it's your own stuff. Yeah.
So because you write your own songs, where do you get the inspiration from?
Where do I get the inspiration? Okay, I write my songs in the shower. If that often, no, sometimes I come up with like a little riff or something, but often I just be like, a shower I use as an example, but like in a moment where you're not thinking necessarily, then some really strong thought might come to you. All of a sudden you're like, okay, song, yeah. So I think sometimes we think about things most deeply when we're not thinking. So that's kind of where my songs come from in terms of style and writing. Villagers, I was saying up on stage earlier, I listened to a lot of them. Keaton Henson, I guess vocally people like pop people like Adele or Lana Del Rey, but then lyrics like, let's say, like Leonard Cohen or people like nice poetic stuff. So yeah, I've lots of different influences going on.
And how much would it mean to you if you won the Access Music Competition?
It would be, honestly, it would be a dream come true. I mean, like, I've gigged all year, but I've gotten paid like 2 times, you know. It's all been about experience and putting myself out there. And the dream ultimately would be to be able to, you know, actually record some material and get it out there and share it to a wider audience rather than sharing it to, you know, there's nothing wrong with playing pubs to 30 people, but it would be great to like have something physical there for people to buy or something on iTunes and a piece of work that I was proud of that isn't recorded in my shed, you know. So it would mean everything to me to be able to do that finally. Yeah.
And do you have any like advice for people that might be interested in entering Access Music Competition maybe next year in the future?
Absolutely. I think definitely don't make it your first gig. You know, it's a tough spot to play, but I mean, work hard, work on communicating with an audience. Like, this is a tough crowd, like you're in a square, people are passing by, but it's really fun if you're going to get up there and be confident about it. It's definitely worth a go. I've had a blast tonight. I'm meeting like really lovely other lovely artists, and yeah, it's just a great opportunity to play in the heart of the Rose of Tralee as well, so definitely go for it.
So guys, guys, it was absolutely brilliant. How does it feel now with the big crowd and everything?
Yeah, we're very happy with the way it went. Support was fantastic. Yeah, support was fantastic. We didn't expect it to be that good on stage. You know, we can really tell when it's a good gig when, you know, you're doing a song and you're halfway through a song, it's not even finished, and you know it's kind of a slow part and everyone cheers. Then that's what, for me, that's what kind of makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, and you might tell our viewers now with Social Box like a bit about where you came from, like what's the age range and like how were you put together?
Oh well, we all went. Sorry, I was distracted. We all went to school together. Jack and Colin over here started out the band, and I had to be walking across the school classroom that they were practicing, and I was like, oh, wouldn't mind joining in. So I joined. Then we got Richard Deering, and Kieran was the last to join.
He was last to join.
I was first. The other way around then, obviously.
So who would you say is like the boss of the group now? Like who wears?
Don't say yourself.
You see, no, I was going to say we have complete democracy, so
Well,
I think it's very kind of like, I think it's very, you know, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Did I say that 5 times?
That's
yeah.
good math.
So
You're
I think
right.
that's the kind of way it goes. Even though some of us, we all have very strong personalities, but I think that's what makes us our identity. So
Yeah, and what are your names as well? Just
I'm Jack McAvoy.
Kieran.
Caleb.
Colin. Richard.
perfect. And do you write your own songs as well?
Yeah, they were all originals. We don't really do covers anymore.
No.
We used to, but we're kind of trying to really bring our own songs to the world and show them what we got. So
Where's your inspiration from?
I don't know, we kind of come from a whole kind of mixed kind of bag of inspiration and stuff. Like Colin kind of like some sort of like heavy stuff, kind of stuff that we wouldn't listen to, but Richard's kind of like into kind of techno-y dance kind of stuff. Kieran's into all this kind of Kings of Leon stuff, whereas I just listen to a load of crap. But yeah, it's weird the way we kind of come together and we all kind of really like the sound that we create. So
Mixture like is
yeah,
good, you know.
that's the way it is.
Yeah. And just lastly, have you got any tips for anyone who's entering the Access Music competition next year?
Just enjoy it, and I know it's very cliche, yeah, but enjoy it and just literally go out there and be yourself. Keep trying.
It's
like,
really hard.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but it's so worth it.
Yeah.
We've entered many competitions, not this competition, but like many competitions in the past that we were like, oh yeah, you know, maybe too high expectations and we haven't got them, and we've been very disappointed. So just kind of, you'll be knocked down, just keep getting back up is kind of the.
Yeah.
So, could you just tell us a little bit about your band?
Yes, so we're Grenade. Nora's from Germany, Daniel's from Limerick, Jen's from Kerry, and I'm from Cork. We've been together now, how long?
About 6 months.
No, about 6 months, yeah. They're a bit new. Yeah, someone else?
So have you done a lot of live gigs like this now?
With the originals, we're just kind of starting it off, so we're hoping to.
We've all been playing for years, kind of got other bands and stuff. So
Yeah, so this is the plan to get this going, but it's just starting off at the moment.
Where would you like to see yourselves in 5 years as a band?
really famous and rich on a desert island. No,
just a bigger stage than that. Yeah, maybe the O2.
Of course. So what's been the best part of your Access Music competition experience so far?
The firework behind us. That was amazing. Yeah. We got the fireworks behind us, so yeah, that was fun. But the crowd are
how much would it mean to you to win and get through to the final?
A lot, because
everything. Yeah, with the money, like we could get stuff like equipment and a good night out, and that's actually not a joking. But yeah, no, it's really recording and videos.
That's mainly our thing.
And would you have any tips for people who might be interested in entering Access Music competition maybe next year or in the future?
Go for it. Just go for it. A lot of bands think, we're not good enough yet or whatever, but you'll never know until you try, I suppose. So just go for it.